G'day there viewers and welcome to Chapter 5, Processing Customer Payments. We're following Osborne books, so let's get started. Objectives. What we're going to be looking at today is remittance advice and payments sent by the buyer, sales, invoice and credit notes sent by the seller, records of what's owing in the buyer's account, over and under payments, settlement discounts. So if we have a look at here, we've got statement of account, but we're not going to look at that today. You can see the statement of account in Chapter 2. Today we're going to be looking at remittance advice, checks, backs and faster payments. So remittance advice shows what the payment is for. So let's have a look at an example. So you've got remittance advice, it has invoice numbers, got a credit note. So for example, say if you received a payment of £104.20, you wouldn't know what that was for, would you? Because the only invoices that is here is £137.10. Well, you didn't receive that. You didn't receive £137.10. So how would you know what the payment of £104 was for? Well, obviously there's a credit note here as well. So because we've got this remittance advice, we can tell what the payment was for. You can also put purchase orders numbers from the buyer as well, but normally I don't see that in the remittance advice that I've seen when I've been at work. So it's not normal. But you can also add it. So this is a check. So the things that a check has, you've got the payee, John Smith. You've got the amount in numbers and in words, and you've got a signature and a date. So you need to have all of this information. So if you don't have a part of the information, then it will be rejected by the bank. And checks are normally valid for 6 months. Maybe a bit longer sometimes, but that's about how long it is. Okay, let's have a look at this. Let's balance this off. So this will be 433. This will be 433. Okay, so remittance was received with faster payments for 255. Does this settle the account? Yes, it does, because that was 255. Now say if we received 256, well, that's an overpayment. You could tell the customer to keep the money for the future or return the money. Obviously with £1, you'd rather tell him to keep it. You're not going to want him to return £1, especially if he's going to be trading with you in the future. Well, obviously if he's not going to be trading with you in the future, then you'd want it back, even if it's £1. Underpayments, respectfully tell the customer to pay the balance. So if you was paid, say, $230, obviously there's money, then you'd ask when it's going to be paid. Obviously you need to do this respectfully, because if you've got an ongoing relationship between buyer and seller, you want that to continue in the future. So you got settlement discount of 2.5% on £100. 100 minus the 2.5% will be £97.50. The VAT on that will be £19.50, and the total will be £117. So we invoice for £100. The VAT on that will be £20, and the total will be £120. So this is it with a settlement discount, and this is it without a settlement discount. Now the seller will have to issue a credit note for the amount if they do take the settlement discount. This is the new rules. If the buyer does take the settlement discount, it's carry on. So Italiano Giuseppe Pizza got 2.5% for payment within 7 days. Payment was made for £286.25. Is this correct? So have a go at this, and then we'll have a look in the. So let's have a look at the answer. So you got 1, take away the 0.25%, which give you the 97.5%. 250 times that will give you 243.75. The VAT on that will be £48.75. The total will be 292.5. So 286.25 is less than 2925. 286 was using a 5% discount. Obviously they applied too much discount, so you need to tell the buyer, pay up. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.